We might just be seeing a new roller coaster come to Kentucky Kingdom next year. The park has already started teasing for a new 2026 attraction that is rumored to cost $14 million. Near the front of the park by Lightning Run is a teaser that reads, "Get ready to test your wings, spring 2026. There's also a phone number that you can text to follow along with potential updates. We know that Hershend recently acquired this park and they're already making changes. So could they possibly be adding a roller coaster next year, or is it something else? The biggest clues we have are the teaser and then the potential price point. Like I said, it is rumored to cost $14 million, and there are roller coasters that fit into that range. So what exactly could it be if it's a coaster and then if it's not a coaster? Let's start out with the roller coasters. If it is a roller coaster, there are a couple that instantly come to mind that could fit this price point. Number one would be an RMC Raptor. This park was already rumored to get an RMC Raptor before, but that of course fell through. A Raptor would be pretty cool to see at this park, and this is giving a stunt pilot vibe in terms of the theming. Coaster manufacturing has a lot of variables in terms of pricing, including distance from the manufacturing plant, turnaround time, and other factors like inflation. However, the price of an RMC Raptor could easily fit this $14 million mark. A while ago, the advertised price of an RMC Raptor was $9 million, so if you think about inflation and increasing price of steel and all that stuff, this would make a lot of sense. But what other likely options are there? Well, another option that I like to see at any park would be an S&S Axis coaster. Now, this can vary in size a lot, and I know it's not a gigantic plot of land that they're going to be working with, so an S&S Axis coming to the US would definitely be a shocker and bring a lot of people to Kentucky Kingdom. Could this fit in the price range? Well, it just depends on the size of the coaster. If they go for something gigantic, it would probably cost a little more, but a small to mid-sized ride would be pretty awesome. And it would rely on the gimmick of the flipping, so guests would be happy. One thing that I would really like to see would be some type of inverted coaster, a spiritual successor to T3. However, this plot of land is not where T3 is, so I don't think it's going to be a direct replacement. Although if they did go for an inverted coaster, there are tons of options because pretty much any company does inverted coasters now. Anything from Gerstlauer to Premier Rides to Vekoma, Intamin, B&M, anyone can do an inverted coaster now, and even like S&S would work. However, I don't think they're going to do it for this particular project. An option that could also work would be a Gerstlauer Eurofighter that could easily be under $14 million. And even something like Palindrome that goes backwards would be pretty awesome to see and is definitely doable in that plot of land. Another logical option that is not a coaster would be to add a flat ride and to create a new little area of the park. I'm thinking something like a Gerstlauer Skyfly or the Screamin' Swings we see at Silver Dollar City and Dollywood. Something like that would be pretty cool. But that definitely does not cost $14 million. So it would have to be a flat ride plus some other stuff as well. It could be new restaurants and increased theming. But let's go back to the roller coaster for a second. We know that Hershend does like to work with Vekoma, so they are a very likely manufacturer here. Vekoma does a lot of flying coasters and has a lot of very unique rides. We know that a Thrill Glider is coming to Magic Mountain next year, so having something like that come here could potentially work. The biggest thing that makes me believe this is going to be a relatively large-scale project is the fact that they are starting the teasing and construction this early. We don't typically see parks do major teasing, including text message campaigns for flat rides, unless it's a super large-scale flat ride or something like a flying theater. So what do I think we're going to be getting? Well, 60% of me says it's going to be a roller coaster. I do think an RMC Raptor, an S&S Axis, or something by Vekoma would be the best options here. However, they could surprise us and maybe do something by Gerstlauer. Whatever the coaster is, it's going to be inversion based rather than airtime based. And I guess a Raptor would be half and half, but the park desperately needs more inversions. Right now, Storm Chaser is its main inversion machine, and that is fine because it's a great ride, but they're going to need other stuff in the future. On the off chance that it is a flat ride or a rethemed area, I don't think they'd be hyping it up this much if it's not going to be cool. So whatever it is, it's going to be a major attraction, and I am super excited to go out to the park and ride whatever it is next year. But what do you think it could be? Are you leaning more towards coaster or more towards flat ride or maybe something else entirely? So thank you so much for watching, and make sure to let me know in the comments below. This is the Coaster Josh, signing out.